Ooh, 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 ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Tower of God anime enjoyers. We are back! Me and the hairline!
Yo.
Once again, to go over the final episode, because people are making this distinction now, because we're going to get a new opening next week. The final episode of the first half of Tower of God Season 2. Does this really mean anything? No, because I don't think anything's going to change once we go into the second half. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm probably not. But either way, let's see the final ending panels before hopefully the new ending as well. Excuse me. Because next episode, and we'll go more into it then, but next episode, when they supposedly give us a new ending, we'll probably play through the whole thing. I don't know if they're gonna do the panel shit again, but we'll play it the whole way just to listen to the song and give our little mini review of the song. We
hmm
went and did our review of the new opening already, so if you haven't seen that yet, go see it. It's out. But aside from that, let's see what the final panels are. Ooh! Oh yeah, they're shaking hands. Okay, that happened. They actually spoiled this from last time. I
That
remember.
is true. That happened
Yeah,
this episode,
yeah.
even though you showed it last time.
This wasn't the last ending, but it didn't happen yet until now. Oh shit! Here we have the pen of all three of them, and that's it. That's all
That's
it
it.
is. Oh, actually,
Oh,
wait. We have this little
should we
ending
play
thing too.
this?
What the hell is this?
工房に導かれし者たちへ
Oh,
通達したまえ
who the fuck is that?
集まれ塔の魔性に惹かれし
Who
者た
the
ちよ
fuck?
我々は汝らの欲望を
Oh,
打ち鍛える鍛冶屋ぞ
what
さ
the?
あ攻防戦の始まりだ
Okay. Wow. Oh, this is what we want to see. Here we go.
まだ言うか
Wow. That okay. Wow, that was it. I don't know why they even had that shit at the end. But
It's like they're trying to pull a Demon Slayer with these after ending things. Have
yeah,
to
but this
credit.
one they had to make short. But
They made them. They're all super short.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I go first. I can make it pretty quick.
Okay. What do you got to say
This is
about this
another
episode?
one of those episodes where it's like they couldn't like there wasn't really anything going on, so there was like a lot of talking stuff like that. So it ended up being really good, or like one of the better episodes because they didn't have any combat or any specific combat. They had the training stuff, which for the record, I think they did pretty good for the training because if you consider that combat, it's not like an actual fight scene, but I thought Yua training her fire looks pretty all right. Um,
The Rock.
it was pretty good. There was some goofy stuff as usual. I mean, what's new? But
Yeah.
I
What's
enjoyed the
new?
episode.
Oh
I did
my
feel
good
like
lord. Ooh,
ooh,
sorry
I
about
did
that.
feel like the ending came really fast, like with Bomb like sitting on top and then seeing the guy running, and then just like poof, end. I was like, oh shit! Like they could have like left like a few seconds just for me to like digest
Yeah, it's a little
that
bit of an
scene.
awkward part to end on.
Yeah,
Like, oh no, someone's chasing him. Who is that? Right? It's really
yeah, and we were
quick.
just transitioning from like another scene, so it felt like really quick to
It's
be
an
like the
odd place
last
to
thing we
end it.
see. It is, yeah. But I guess they were attempting for a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I love the synergy between the team though. They did some some team building stuff, so like something for the viewers to kind of see how the this team interacts with each other. The
Mm.
rejects team or whatever you want to call them.
Wow. Oh
Yeah, but I
yeah.
mean, in exchange for yeah, that was pretty good. In exchange for bomb, we get Kun now. So not a level up in. I mean, strength has gone down, but we got strategy now. So
Allegedly.
yeah, and everyone's gonna
Allegedly.
get better now. Whereas Bomb was kind of just carrying the team. Now Kun is trying to uplift everyone because he needs to have them have
Yeah,
better
because
success.
God knows he can't carry them.
Yep, we saw a lot of characters too. We met the new Fug team that Bomb is
Yes.
in, which
Yes.
is interesting. We're gonna see these characters a lot moving forward. We
Oh
kind of have this
yeah.
whole thing going on where all the teams are coming together in the workshop now. So we have all these groups. So I'm excited to see, especially for the anime onlys, how they're gonna enjoy all these teams, coming together and how they
Yup.
interact with each other. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. No notable moments that like really took me out of the zone. So I
Mm.
was good for it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, on to me. I'm pretty much of a similar boat. I think I'm a little bit harsher with my opinions. Where obviously, and I was pointing this out too. They had some really funky misaligned eyes, especially with Arc Raptor this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna attempt to find it because I don't want to see it again. But it's we expect it, we know it, same usual. I think the music was pretty good too. The music was nice. I noticed that they do really good with the background music a lot of the times. Like they
Yeah.
coalesce it. It gets stronger when like there's certain parts, then it winds
Mm-hmm.
down. Like the music, whoever's doing that shit, they deserve a pat on the back, and
Yeah.
nobody else. But
Mm.
overall, a little bit of a different thing that I'll mention right away before we go into the comparison with the manhwa. They made Reflejo white.
Yeah.
Like,
Wasn't expecting that.
yeah, like Reflejo in the manhwa, and you guys are gonna see it too. Reflejo in the
Let's.
manhwa is kind of just gray all around. He's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
Karaka, where it almost you could think of him like in a suit. This one you literally see like he's white at certain parts. Like what the fuck? But
Yeah.
Reflejo finally joined in, so he's there. Again, you see white, like it's a mask. Before, when I
Mm-hmm.
was watching, or when I was reading rather, season 2, I was like, I didn't know if it was a mask or it was just his face, and I mostly came to the consensus it was probably a mask, but I didn't know for sure. Here, you 100% know. But
Yeah.
sadly, and we're probably gonna see it in the manhwa. I think the quality is a little bit lower than what it is drawn wise, which is somewhat to be expected at this point. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, like Adrian said, because it wasn't really much fighting, I think the training scenes were good. I think overall this was a good episode. They covered a lot too. Like I felt like a decent amount was going on, which is good, right? Because if fighting isn't going on, you don't want things to drag. Even though I say it's important to have like, little interactions here and there to kind of cement things, which usually in the past they've skipped over. I think here they did it pretty well. And overall, the biggest thing I think is good, and it's weird to say, right? Because it's kind of the stark opposite of what we've kind of been saying. I think them going at this pace might honestly be better for most people. I think them going at this pace, obviously, they have to get through a lot with what they're going through, but mostly just it felt like it was good because there wasn't fighting, right? Like we got through a lot. It was more comedic than anything. Like there was a lot more comedy in these
Mm-hmm.
episodes. It was a little silly. um, Overall though, it felt nice, but again, that's because there was no fighting and it was just interaction, but a lot of varied interaction, and I like that. Now that doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's good. It just means obviously, as always, comparatively, it was decent.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much how
Yeah.
I feel. It's nothing crazy, nothing terrible, but pretty nice episode. I think it's a primer. It's a good episode primer for what's to come,
Yep. I
which
agree.
is good. But either
I
way,
uh I just
go.
want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
This has been a really ambitious anime in terms of pacing, as you were talking about it before. When I
Uh
initially heard about this anime having like 20 something episodes or whatever, I thought they were gonna end it here when I first heard of it. I
really.
was like, oh, they're gonna end it right here because that would be like where I would place it in my head. But now we're going all the way through like another arc, so
Yep.
we got a hell of a ride to go through.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, let's get to the panels.
All right. On to the panels. Whoopee.
Oh, one thing we have
So
to mention about the
I was
panels,
gonna I
right?
was
You
gonna
know.
say it, yeah.
All right.
So last time we didn't notice this, but there was more panels we had to end up getting to. So last time, because they changed the order in the anime. So in the anime, they didn't show Hor Yang waking up. That was actually the start, literally, of this episode. So this episode
Mm-hmm.
starts with after the recap that they fucking show for some reason. This episode starts on Bomb's side. Well, actually, it doesn't even.
It starts in the middle.
Yeah, it
Okay,
starts
there you
kind of in
go.
the middle. It starts right here where Horyang wakes up.
Yeah, so that's
So
the scene that we're seeing right now.
yeah, so they moved it. Like they massively
Mm-hmm.
moved it because after this, it's the rest of the episode. And here we see some hooded figures, right? So they really changed
Mm-hmm.
the order, and
Yeah.
kind of different to the anime. They're actually in another room. In the anime, they were kind of just at the end of a hall. Here, they're behind a
Right.
door. A little bit of
Because
a
here I
difference
think they're
there.
locked. Because remember they're
Yeah,
kind of like trapped in the team.
they're prisoners. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, you don't even really see who this is. Like you can barely tell. In the anime, it's like
Yeah.
straight up like,
They
oh,
just show you them.
we know exactly who it is. Let's see if we can find. Yeah, like right
Yeah,
here.
right there.
Like we just see them legit straight up right there.
Mm-hmm.
No room, no door, no nothing. So that's a big change. Then obviously Kun has his own thing with
Yeah. Then we have
Hwaryun.
this whole conversation. This is the last episode.
Yeah, so we're just gonna skip over this real
Hwaryun looks way
quick.
better, by the way.
Yeah, even though she's
Yeah.
beautiful, oh my good lord, she's and look at Kun. Kun is beautiful too, you know, much like actually let me not say this. Let me not say this part. Um, anyway, we see Dan, you know,
We
getting
get Dan's conversation, his
his
background.
psych boost. This was pretty well done in the anime too. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like this is probably a little bit better in the anime because you feel the emotion if the voice acting's good and if the
Yeah.
music matches up too, which it did. I think they did that well.
Yeah. Similar to like the stabbing scene too, which we don't really see in the manhwa. We just see the
Yeah.
aftermath, but we actually saw it there. I think a lot of people in I don't know if enjoy is the right word to say, but there was some good reception on it, I
If
guess.
they want violence.
Yeah, Rachel
Yep.
hatred stocks went up.
But here we see Kun is deciding to join the team. He's like, you know, I'll help you guys. Everyone's like, whoa! And again, right, manhwa style, we have a lot more cute stuff. But you know, Wang Nan's like, fine, I'll do it. I love Wang Nan's look here, by the way. The art, I think like it goes through certain evolutions in the manhwa. Here we're
It
getting a very
does.
lighter style. Like I feel like the style
Yeah.
is very lighter here.
Yeah, that's a big thing for like anime onlys. If you read through Tower of God, like the art changes so much. Like there's so much progression through it, and like you almost don't even notice it as you're reading through, but it definitely does get a lot better, and it's a cool thing to experience.
Yep. So here we could see Bomb, you know, training, and Reflejo looks very different too. I would like to
Yeah.
say, like, looks a lot more. I guess I don't know if I want to say detailed, but a lot more harder. But
Yeah, he looks very
she's
chill in the anime, I think.
yeah, because it's legit a fucking mask. Here you don't know. Here you're like, oh shit, is that just
Yeah.
his face? But I think the anime honestly did a little bit of this part better because you saw Bomb flexing his power. Here you kind of only see the a little bit of the aftermath of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
think the anime did that a little bit better. But here we're gonna keep going through it. So we haven't even gotten to the training arc yet. So again, they're mixing things up, right? They're changing the position. Here we have Jaja looking cute as ever, and then Reflejo looking a lot more darker. Like Reflejo here actually looks like a fucking stalker boss. Like in the
Yeah.
anime, he looks like just a dude. This guy here looks like he could be a machine. I don't even know what he is,
Mm-hmm.
but he's scary. I'll tell you that. Either way, you know, Bomb's like, "Yo, leave me alone." Then we get to the training, and Wang Nan's like, "Oh my god," and Ku's just sitting there. Again, different color palette. I like the color palette here. Very nice. And you know, he lets them go. You know, class dismissed. They've trained enough. They're all sweaty. They're all tired. So one interesting thing is the anime added in the scene where Wang Nan kind of stormed out. You know, he had the team meeting and then he went to get the soda.
Yeah.
That was a completely anime only thing, and that's something again I'm not really against. I don't think it breaks the lore. I think it somewhat it doesn't really add to it, but it just provides more context, right? Like, oh, Wang Nan feels this way. Now Kun has to make a deal with him. They never had that from what it seems like here, which again I don't think that's a bad thing, Tad. I think that's good.
Yep, I agree.
So either way, Wang Nan's in here. He's like he's dying. Dan comes to get him. Again, this looks a little
This didn't happen
differently.
though.
Yeah,
This didn't happen, right? Dan didn't talk to Wang Na in the episode, did
I
they?
thought he did, didn't he? Let me see. Yeah. Wait, no, it was to
No, he talked
Coon.
to Kun. Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah, it
didn't have
wasn't
the
even to
little
Wangnan.
conversation.
Wow. No, because he said I need to move faster to heal. No, he did say that in the anime.
Oh, was that like before or
Where was
something?
it? Yeah, right here, right here.
Oh, it was
So again,
before.
they changed the order.
Okay, yeah, the order had me like messed up.
Yeah, because I remember he did talk to him, but it looked different. Because here he's on his bed, here he's just on a chair. So
Yeah, and this is after the training, whereas like it
yeah,
was before the training in the other one.
yeah. And here they obviously give you more detail, but that's par for the course with the manhwa. He's gonna give you more
Yeah,
detail in general. Um, but yeah, so here, you know, Wangnan is scared. He's like, oh shit. So then Goseng comes in, and this is where the anime I think did it better because it showed her with bags under her eyes. Here you don't notice it at all. And here
not
she's
yet.
like, oh yeah, I'm using Emily, you know, this, and that. And you know, this is where like Kun I think even doesn't even say anything about sleep too. Like he doesn't even mention sleep because you don't see the bags at all. Here we go back to Prince and Missang who are doing their thing, and you know she's sad. She misses people. Okay. I like how Prince has the ace on his shirt. That's fucking hilarious. Like it was already kind of shown in the anime. I don't think they did it bad in the anime, where it's like, oh, now I'm the only competent member. So they kind of made up for it because they had the little meeting that was anime only, where Wang Nan
Mm-hmm.
pulled him to side. He's like, yeah, now I'm the only one left who can like do good. So he still has his ego, but here you kind of see it because he has his own shirt that says Ace. But obviously again, more details. He's saying he's a grown up. He'll help her. The anime kind of does it better too because he goes over, he grabs her hand, and he like grabs. He's like, all right, let's go. So again,
Mm-hmm.
here and there, more over than not, the manhwa wins like 90% of the time. But there's some parts in the anime where I think it was good. It was nice that are different
Mm-hmm.
from the manhwa. Here we get a Yiwa. This is where I'll actually say that the anime did look better than this. I'll just straight up
Yeah.
say it. Like the flames in the anime looked a lot cooler, which are right here. Because they're Yeon themed now. Now they're like, Yiwa's like nice pink. Here they just
Yep.
look like regular fire. But obviously Arc Raptor's getting annoyed. Also,
The
Arc
only one
Raptor,
trying to sleep.
yeah, Arc Raptor's also in like his PJs. I think in the anime, like he was in like regular clothes. Like he was still in his shirt or
Homie sleeps
whatever.
in his shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah. They will not change the outfits ever in this anime.
Sad. But yeah, here
Yeah.
they're in the morning, they're all tired. This is hilarious, man. I love this shit. And they're just like, what the fuck? And then you see like even then, like I love this little chibi animation, man. It's so cute.
Yeah.
But either way, they're like, get to sleep. So this is one thing that I think it's gonna come later actually. I'll mention it later when it comes up. But they actually showed the transition between floors, which I really liked. But even though it was a very, very minute, minuscule thing. But here we have Dan talking to Kun. We see some inner monologue. Dan talks to him. And here, again, we're just getting more details. Kun's nervous. Wang Nan said he was nervous. And, we're getting just a lot more than we would in the anime because the anime is really rushing it now. Either way, here we get the little robot that we got at the end there, which
Mm-hmm.
again, they're changing position. So I thought that was anime only, but I was wrong. I just don't remember this shit. Um, I don't know who this is. Maybe I forget, but maybe they'll say it. But here we see Ran and Novik, getting through their shit. This looked a little bit different in the anime, but pretty similar. Here they actually show Reflejo's weapon, though.
They
They
showed it
show a
in the
lot more.
anime.
They showed it in the anime?
Mm-hmm.
Really? The question is, where the fuck was it? Because they changed all the fucking
I think it's much
positions.
further.
Let me see.
Right there. Oh, you were right there.
God damn it.
Forward, forward, forward,
Forward.
forward.
Yeah, there it
There.
is. Did they show his shit?
Yeah, you can see it. There it is. It looks tinier though.
Yeah, what the hell? I thought that was Zha Zha's for a second.
I thought so too when I first saw it, but no, it's his.
Okay. I still think obviously there's more detail here. You can see Zha Zha has the lighthouses out.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is wait a minute.
They haven't
Oh, they're
revealed.
hooding her. They're hooding
Yeah.
her.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, she's hooded, so you don't even know who she is, but you see her weapon. Then Zha Zha's getting happy. It's here. We don't really know what, but we can obviously assume. Again,
This
here,
scene, come on
yo,
now.
look at this shit. This shit looks so cool the way
You
they
can't do
outlined
this
this.
shit better than the manhwa.
Now, I'll give the anime this. I think they did it decently, right? I think they did do it decently where they showed like everyone doing their own
They
thing.
look less serious though. I
They
mean, it's
do.
okay,
This one is a
but I
certain
like.
vibe, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's terrible. I think it's worse, yes, but it's not like throw it out like it doesn't work. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
It's a different tone because in
Yeah.
this one they're making Shibisu badass because like they're like, come on, Juvial Grace, according to the news, according to the information they received, like look at how pissed Hots is right now. They killed Kun. As far as they know, Kun is dead.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be like here to like,
Get
get this shit
business
done.
done.
And yeah, like take back what was take like I don't know, like revenge or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
actually
There's
don't
just
mind how the
a
anime
much
did it.
different vibe here.
I think the vibe is nice because it's more like this one is more like, hey, we're going to get business done. Here it's more just introducing them like, oh, we're getting ready.
Yeah,
Like
I mean
here it's
I
like
don't hate
we're
it.
ready, we're going in.
I don't hate it the way the anime did it because like it wasn't that bad, but I think it's weird that like everyone's pretty chill with the exception of Hots, you know?
I think they're excited. I think they're more excited because look, this
All
guy's
right,
ready.
yeah,
Like he's bumping his
excited.
fists.
Hmm.
I think they're all
Yeah,
excited, but yeah, it's definitely a different vibe. But ironically enough, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. This is badass though. Like, look at this shit.
yeah.
They're ready.
And it's
Dorsey
so
looks like a little
simple
too
too.
relaxed. Yeah, it's like one thing,
Just the
no
organization of the
background.
characters. Come on,
Yes,
like
that
you
they're
can't
grouped
beat this
up.
shit.
Yep. And then
And
here
that's the
we
original trio too. Shibisu, Anak, and Hots from
oh
season one.
shit,
You have
yeah.
them up in the front. It's so
Yep.
good.
And then here we have Pericule and Rat getting ready. Basically, everyone's going to the workshop. A lovely panel, by the way, of Kuhn's eye right there. So
Which they did good in the anime, by the way.
yeah, they did do a
You
good, and I
pointed that
did
out.
mention that. Yeah, it was a different style. Like his eye in the anime was more detailed. I'll try and get it right here, right there. Like that looks good.
Yeah.
That actually looks really
hmm
good. See, like why can't we have that always? Like it's so
Yeah.
stupid.
This is something that SIU does a lot with the close-ups, where he'll have animation look normal, or like not animation, but like panels look normal, and then once you get close, you see the detail.
Yep.
And that's something they emulated there, which is good.
Uh-huh. So here we can see everyone's getting ready. Then this guy is like, let's go, workshop battle begins.
That's our
And
end
we're
scene.
almost done, except we get to the Archimedes. And we
We
see,
meet this guy.
I wonder who's this.
hmm
We
Oh
don't
wow,
know
he
who
looks
this is,
important.
but yeah, he looks like a baller. He looks like
Yeah.
he wears Gucci,
Yeah, he looks like he
maybe.
wears designer clothes.
Yeah. So we don't know who that is, but it's time to go. Wangnan oversleeps. Again, just better detail in the manhwa. Pretty funny here. I like what they did in the anime. In the anime, he fell on his ass, which was pretty
hmm
funny. But here, the manhwa does it better because we have the nice little cute chibi, which is great. And they're obviously talking about Endorsi, and Kuhn's wondering about her a lot more quicker in the manhwa than I remember.
Yep. And here it is, the one you were waiting for.
Okay, so they actually kind of show it, but it looks like there's a lot of guesswork you have to do in the manhwa. With the anime, they're just going through and then they get teleported out. Which again, you see it here, but seeing it in animated form at least helped me kind of like visualize it better.
hmm
But here, everyone's coming in, and here we have the Archimedes. So one thing I will say is the Archimedes looks way better in the manhwa, just scale
Yeah.
wise.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've said it before, but scaling the anime is done kind of poorly, and this is where like you see a lot more ships here. They're a lot tinier. The Archimedes is fucking huge. Like that shit is fucking big, and then we have like this little thing behind it too, this little egg thing, which we wonder what that is. Anyway, Kuhn's like, all right, guys, we have to take this seriously. And they're like, no, we don't care. And they're trying to get the room. And then Kawaru is here, is looking so pretty and so beautiful. So they changed her outfit. And they changed it since before, too. It's not like she just changed it. But I really like this outfit for her. It makes her look like a businesswoman. But either way,
hmm
they're talking about the little bet they had. But he's wondering about his old teammates. And pretty much this is kind of where we have to stop now. Because
Yeah. Because the organization of things.
yeah, because we probably have some panels we're gonna re-see from this episode later on, but because of ordering, we kind of have to stop here. But that's pretty much it. So overall, again, like I said before, 90% of the time the manhwa is doing it better, either just with detail, with the looks. I mean, visuals, I still always prefer the manhwa, but the anime has very, very select moments where I'd say this is okay, or they do it. I don't want to say better, but they add in additional scenes that are decent, that are good.
Yeah.
But
These are the episodes they do best
yeah,
from past experience. What
just
I'm waiting
lore.
for is I'm waiting for them to defy our expectations. Like I want to see an episode
You're gonna
where
get
there's,
disappointed.
combat and it looks,
You're setting
acceptable.
yourself up for disappointment, man.
Look, I just want
I've
something
gave up.
different. Things
You're
have
on
been
copium, man. You're on copium.
give me that copium right now. Let me get off of that shit, bro. I need it.
Yeah, where are they putting the budget,
I need a
huh?
little more.
Where are they
Yeah,
putting the budget?
this week has been the week of copium because we get this episode that's like, hey, look, guys, it looks pretty good. We're moving on to part two of this season, and then we got the opening that came out. A lot of copium there.
Yup.
Yeah,
But sadly, it is what it is. But overall
yeah,
not bad. Again, the episodes that are not bad are sadly the ones where all they have to do is follow the source material and not skip too many things, which they
yeah.
don't do too often, but sometimes they do egregiously. But any episode where there's a fight, it's just most likely to be flubbed up. But we've said it
hmm
before, we said it again. But overall, I would say this episode was decent. It was not bad.
Yeah. I have a question
That's
for you,
yes.
real quick. What do you think is the best fight they did so far?
Ooh, well, love is definitely not it.
I
What
would
other
agree.
fights did they have? They had love.
We had Urek.
Iraq was okay. It was all right.
We had the amazing Bomb versus Quattro.
Oh yeah. Okay, that has to take the cake for the worst
For the
one.
worst one,
I don't
yeah,
even want to
yeah.
consider that a fight. That wasn't even a fight.
We had some smaller stuff too. Like we had Wongnan beating the shit out of Lurker. I think that would be one of the better
That's not
ones.
even a fight. That's just a beatdown.
But it was basically a 1v1. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of like a beatdown. Yeah.
I guess
Uh
honestly, and it's sad because I really feel
we
like they
had
don't do the
Bomb fighting people in the like other than Love during the untrustworthy room.
true. I think just from like common memory, or just like from what I know, and this is
Uh-huh.
sad, right? Because it's a little unfair. I think number one, obviously, disclaimer. We've said this and we've shown this, especially the manhwa fights are way better. They
Yeah, yeah.
last longer. You could digest them more. The anime kind of flubs it up. I think so far the best one to me would probably be the Hand of Arlen when they're in the
Oh
actual hand.
yeah. And there's Horyang and Bomb too in the episode before that, which was animated pretty
Decently well
decently as
too.
well.
It was just short. Like the whole issue is these fights are so short. Like
They are short, yeah.
they're extremely short, and they're short and they're not even that good. Like what the
Yeah, and the
fuck?
ones that were supposed to be long got like shafted. So
Yeah,
like Love versus Bomb was supposed to be a long fight for anime onlys. It was supposed to be a pretty like decent fight. There was
they
supposed to be a lot
could
of
have added
scenes,
in more, but they
and they cut
didn't. They
out a
took
lot of it.
away.
Yeah.
Like oh my god. But yeah, I would probably say Hand of Arlen fight
Mm-hmm.
in the hand, and then after that maybe obviously I don't know if I would tie it, but I think Uruk was okay. I think the bomb versus Horyang for the 2 seconds it was a fight was okay. I think
Mm-hmm.
those three are like the main ones that stick in my mind. But
Yeah.
it's not like a good sticking. It's not hard.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I was curious.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much gonna be it. Asian, you have any last opinions?
Nope, that's it for me. Excited to see the first episode of part two, I guess. If
Yeah,
is
and
that
let
what we
me
should call it? I don't know.
no, here's what we're
It
gonna
feels
fucking call
separated.
it. We're gonna call it nothing because nothing's changing, nothing's different. They're only changing the opening and probably the ending. I don't know why everyone's getting up in a tizzy like, oh my god, it's finally time. The second coming, the Messiah, the good
Dude, I
part
can't
of
help
Tower of
it. I'm
God.
so hyped right now.
Like, bruh,
I'm ready for the copium to see this through.
I just don't want people to get like false expectations because this shit is nothing's changing, bro. It's just we're getting to the next episode. It's so dumb. If anything, it's gonna get worse because now they have to rush. But we'll see how it is. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us. We hope everyone enjoyed, and we'll be back hopefully next time for the next episode. The start of the second half. But yeah, we hope you watch me at Twitch TV Technics channel, and if so inclined, if you don't want to read the manhwa yourselves, you can always watch it, or sadly watch us read it, because it's really better if you read it yourselves. I fully believe that. But you can watch us read it on this channel and live at Twitch TV Technics channel as well. But either way, we hope everyone enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.